KRBE.
Let's go. Good morning.
The Rula and Ryan Show.
With Eric.
It's about to get all stupid up in here.
Hey, sleepyhead.
Featuring Special K.
Nobody asked you, Kevin.
And Sam.
You've waited long enough.
How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Rula.
Macaroni and cheese hot dog.
Ryan. I am the worst DJ ever. With Eric.
We're the champions of the world.
104.1 KRBE.
Good morning.
In Texas, it's
We're
Wednesday. It's August 20th of 2025, and it's 6:01 a.m. on the Rula and Ryan Show with Eric. It's Rula, Ryan, Eric, and Special K.
How y'all
It
doing?
is August 20th. I'm going to start this out with a shout out to my sister. It's her birthday today. She's awake, going on a flight. She's a flight attendant, so she's already getting ready to go to the airport. Happy birthday, Maria.
That means
Yes, happy birthday.
I mean, she'll miss half her birthday flying in the air to Greece.
Yeah, I think so. I think that
Is it way
are
earlier
they
than 8
ahead? Or are
they're
they?
8 hours ahead, but it
That's
takes.
what I'm saying. By the time they get there, the day's over.
You've been robbed.
She's flying from here to Newark because she's a Newark-based Greek flight.
Isn't that funny how people complain here? Oh, I live in Kingwood and I have to go to
Her
like the
commute is-
Woodlands.
Her commute
Sucks,
is from
but-
here to Newark. That's her commute to work.
And then she starts work.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
So that doesn't count
Flight
as
to
her.
Newark is not work.
Now, flying to Newark is what, about a 3.5 hour flight?
I mean, depends on the tailwind and the delays. It could be 4, could be 5.
I'd be too nervous.
Always, because the Newark
Like,
flight from Houston is always packed. Packed.
And
so,
do the other flight attendants, maybe throw like a little happy birthday
how are they
soiree?
going to know?
No, they don't know.
No.
You just work with people by.
You never know
It's
who
up
you're
to
going to
How
work
does
with.
that work? Like,
It's always a different crew.
See, do you have any advance warning who you're going to be flying with?
Yeah, you look at the list. It shows you who you look to see if you've ever flown with that person
Like,
before.
oh, great, Nancy.
You know.
She don't do crap but sit in the back and read her stupid book.
That Kevin.
I gotta-
He loves to flirt with that row 10.
Kevin gonna be out there on the floor just flirting with that one hottie the whole
he
trip.
gets-
And that's why I don't clean the galley. That's all
Do
I
the
want
flight
to do.
attendants get reputations like, oh, this one's a...
There's
this,
Kevin on the microphone.
This is a flirty one.
Oh, Kevin's trying to be YouTube famous, TikTok famous over there, trying to do some funny.
Here he goes with the bit.
bit.
Or this is a slow poke. This one doesn't do much.
Kevin would be doing
Uh-oh.
voices every day.
Yeah, I would.
That'd be funny. I feel like it's only
Hello,
like who
this is
you...
your captain. How does this work? Sorry. Just kidding, ladies and gentlemen.
You don't want to kid about that.
I think they frown about that.
Hilarious.
So happy birthday, Maria. But I have a food quandary for you guys because I don't know if Kevin and I would be on the same page as this, but y'all tell me. I already know Ryan and Eric's answer.
Yes.
But maybe y'all might surprise me. So yesterday, I went to Kolache Factory, which has delicious food, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I went there because I was going to a Jimmy John's to get a sandwich. And I saw the Kolache Factory, and I was getting it for my son. I was getting a sandwich for my son, and there was a Kolache Factory right near there. It was the afternoon before they closed. They closed at 2. And I go, you know what? Maybe I can be proactive and buy some kolaches right now and put them in the fridge. So tomorrow morning, that's their breakfast.
Oh.
So I walk in there, and I ask the lady, because I get it. They're only going to sell it. They're not going to sell it to me the next day. But I was asking her, these don't last till tomorrow. Because like donuts don't last. Scones don't last. But kolaches, they should last. It's sausage with cheese. There's
Put in the
also
fridge, right? And just reheat
Yeah,
it.
you put
Wrap
them
it
in
in
the
a paper
fridge.
towel or...
Right. So I said, okay, yeah, I'm going to get these. So I got sausage and cheese, the one that y'all are used to, the little smoky sausage and cheese. At Kolache Factory, they're small. They're not like the Shipley's big ones.
Yes.
And then I got 4 sausage and gravy. They're amazing if you've not had them. They're delish. And then I was like, well, there's 4 pizza ones right there. Maybe that'll be after school snack. They're little round ones. They're little round dough balls. They're not big. And I go, okay, I'll take 4 of those. These are each $2.75. So I didn't spend a small amount of money.
$2.75 for a little.
For a little one?
$2.75.
That's worth
Because
it.
I asked her how much are these before I made a decision on how many
So
kolaches.
how many
to
are
buy.
all total?
So I have bought 12 kolaches. And actually, I bought one on the side for me to snack on in the car, so it was 13.
A baker's dozen.
Yeah.
I bought a baker's dozen of these, and they're like, let's say let's say $3, right? So about $36. And she puts them all in a box, and she writes with the Sharpie on top, like these are this one, this one, this one. Okay, so I put them in the back seat behind my passenger, behind my driver's seat on the floor. Because I want them to
Yeah.
fall off the chair. I get home, my hands are full. The mail lady is driving up. I had mail for her that's not mine. And I was like, oh, wait. So my hands are full. I run inside. I do the thing. And then I'm talking to her. And then I come back inside.
You forgot.
Totally spaced on that box behind my driver.
Until
this was
when?
at like 2:30 in the afternoon. So at 7:30 at night, I had to go to my car to get something. And I'm, looking around the car. And I'm like, oh, my God, the kolaches. So I come back inside and I'm so defeated. I
In
tell
that
my
heat?
husband, these are sitting in the car. I guess I gotta throw them away.
Now we play the
right?
game.
Like that.
What
like
would
that.
Kevin do?
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Would Kevin eat it? Let's all guess. I say yes.
Yes, he'll eat them.
I say yes because he'll say, hey, you heat it up anyway.
And would Ahmad
Oh,
eat
yeah,
them?
yeah. Would I? I probably would too.
Yeah. Kevin?
Because I didn't buy
How
chicken.
long have they been out there in that heat?
I
5
bought
hours?
it. I got him at 2:30. I got home, and like 7:30 is when I got to the car.
There's
and I
over
go, oh my
100
God, this
degrees
box.
in that car.
and you park outside.
And mine was outside in the driveway, so it was pretty hot. But
I
Kevin?
also had a situation like that yesterday too because we had leftovers here from Velvet
yeah.
Taco, and I kept it in my car until 11:30 a.m. But now I didn't keep it in there for more than 30 minutes, in the
okay.
quote unquote heat.
Yeah, 'cause your
However,
car was
yours
on.
was in there in the heat. Unfortunately, they say 4 hours for leaving food out in general.
I thought it was 2.
and
countertop.
I've learned 4.
Okay.
The hard way.
Maybe if it's maybe it's covered, then you've got a better chance. Of
Are
not
you
getting
rolling the
bacteria.
dice, Kevin?
I would not.
You would not roll the dice.
No, because it's sausage,
oh yeah.
and
Well, that's what I thought was processed already. What's the harm?
well, I think like pork product. I am rolling
But
dice
that's
on
what.
pork.
Yeah, my husband was like, "Are you out of your mind that you're even considering?"
eat it.
What?
But
So
I
you
did
would
eat
not.
but I did eat my velvet taco, and it was just fine. I feel great today.
Now, we had Velvet Taco in here yesterday for Try It Tuesday, and they were talking about naming different tacos for each one of us.
Or like we were talking just the morning show taco for our show, and then somebody texted if we all had individual tacos, it should be this way.
Somebody called in
It
on
was
the
the one,
listener
though.
line, and
Uh-huh.
they had a comment about Kevin and his taco.
For Kevin's taco, I have no idea what to suggest for him, but whatever y'all decide to do for Kevin's taco, just make sure it comes with a tall glass of milk. Just a tall, cold glass of milk for his taco.
Would you do that?
Loves
Milk
that.
and tacos?
I
Is milk a
probably
pizza?
did that yesterday when I got home. Is what I
That's
had.
hysterical.
with my
That is so funny.
Maybe that's the problem with your belly.
I don't have a problem with my belly.
But you would not eat those kolaches. Even you would draw the line.
diarrhea.
But Ahmad, you would try it.
I would
Ahmad,
take a
you'd be
bite.
like, yeah, you take a bite.
And if it tasted funky, I'd be like,
Tasted
Well, you-
funky. You don't know.
Well, you know what I did? It's so much dough on that bread, and I broke open one of them, and I was
the
like,
best
yeah.
and I was like, oh, this doughy bread is so good. And my son goes, Mama, you take a bite of that. I go, well, I'm just eating the bread. No,
Is it
I
like
gotta throw
cheese,
them
though? If
away.
there's a little piece of mold, the whole thing's ruined?
Yes. They say that you cannot pick around. Like if you have like a block
shave
of
it
cheddar in your fridge and it's got that green part on it, and you think, oh, I'll just cut that part off.
Yeah.
No, they say you've got to throw the whole thing, block of cheese away.
Provolone's expensive. I'm a cut
Kevin.
that piece off.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what the
He's gonna be
doctors
fine.
say.
But somebody texted, rula sausage or any kind of meat in a dough is called a klobosnik. Klobosnik. Remember I told y'all that? Not a kolache. Yes, I understand that, but nobody can say that. And we as Houstonians just
We all
call
just
them all
go it,
kolaches.
yeah.
It's just like a
Kolaches are sweet,
genericized term.
klobosniks are savory, but we're calling them all kolaches, and it's the kolache
I'm
factory.
surprised anyone even goes to that place after like 11.
Well, after 2, that's where they close it too, because it's like breakfast. They have lunch ones.
You wouldn't eat them for lunch?
I'm just so used to just being like a morning from like
And why is
5
that?
to 10.
Why is it just a morning food? Because they have all these foods that aren't necessarily morning food.
Most
Well,
of it's egg.
because they're all wrapped in a kolache
Sausage?
that you're used to thinking it's a breakfast
Yeah.
kolache, right? Anything with egg in it, I wouldn't want to eat at lunchtime.
But they have
do
plenty
like
of
a chicken
non-egg ones.
Florentine or whatever the other ones
Yeah,
were.
yeah. They have the Italian chicken one.
Yeah, that
What do they
one's
do
really
with the
good.
leftovers? Do they have a sale like at 2 o'clock at 50% off?
I'm curious to know. That's a great idea.
Place to go.
Question,
Goes
Eric.
to garbage. I
Now
would
we're
think.
Food bank?
Pest control. I would go at 3 o'clock to Casey's store. Mm-hmm. It's, up north, it was everywhere in Illinois, and they'd have certain times they had to get rid of the food, so I'd go buy them half price because they get rid of like hot dogs or things sitting under a lamp
Right,
after
right.
4 hours.
Did they taste okay, or are they kind of stale?
No, that was fine. That's like, I'll take that. I'll take that chicken
I'm curious
sandwich.
to know how many 6 o'clockers right now at 37530 would have eaten those kolaches. Because
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, that's a good question.
Because you're like,
It's just
how
not
many of you
worth
would have
the
eaten those
risk.
kolaches? Yes
a
or
lot of
no?
money.
37530.
It
It's
is.
like
No.
almost
It's a lot of
40
money.
bucks.
Time is money, and guess what? When you have food poisoning and you miss an entire day of work, that's money.
You know,
Well,
my kids would have gambled because they go, oh, no school.
They wouldn't know.
Oh, tummy problems.
Right now, I saw for some reason I'm getting the algorithm of Vegas. This guy's complaining about a steak. He went to Bellagio Prime.
Okay.
His ribeye was like $137.
What?
Just a ribeye.
Why is a piece
Another
of meat
one
so
was
much?
another piece of meat was like $89, $90, or $97. It's like he's like, this place is crazy.
$97 just for the steak.
Yeah, that wasn't even like a big one. I will have to look at I kept seeing the algorithm. I'm like, $130 for a ribeye. It's getting crazy.
I mean,
I mean,
Just like
how
40
big is this ribeye?
No, they're normal. It's just a normal piece of meat.
What
I'm
are they
wondering
doing to
how
it
much it
different?
would cost you because my
Because
granddad.
Vegas is just stupid with their prices.
Oh, they
sometimes.
inflate those prices. My granddad owned a meat market for 50 years, and I never asked him, like, how much does it cost to buy an entire cow?
Well, the prices go up now. I mean, look at every steakhouse in
Yeah, you're
Houston.
talking like 60s, Ryan. Let's go in 60 plus years. You know what I mean? Like that's totally different.
No. He shut that thing down in like 89, I think.
Still, they're totally different.
89.
It's not even the
You
same
know how many
ballgame.
years that-
1989.
Yeah,
it was
remember
like,
when I said that was 50 years
That's
ago?
like Taylor
time
Swift was
ago.
born
And that was
then.
40 years ago.
She's almost 40.
Yep.
Taylor Swift is 36. So yeah, the time is. I mean, it was yesterday. There was some story in entertainment news about like the biggest things, the biggest stars of the 80s. By the way, that's 40 years ago already.
Wow.
And like
For
before
85.
2020, steaks were like, it was like $42. You know, like for a steak.
What year?
Before COVID.
Yeah. Now they're like 60 or 70.
Yeah, you can't.
In Vegas, if I saw a $70 steak, I wouldn't be shocked because it's Vegas. In Houston, if I saw a $70 steak standard, I'd be like, what the hell is happening?
It's getting close.
Like $56, I've seen that on menus, but you know, that's like the cowboy ribeye with the bone in or something, right? Like the tomahawk. What's
Yeah.
the tomahawk cost? I've never ordered that in my
Yeah, it
life.
used to be like tomahawk for two. It was like 128 or something.
and that could
So
feed
think about
actually
it.
three, maybe.
You can buy
the
an
way they cut
entire
it.
cow for like $1,000. So if you did that,
I don't know
and
if
then
you can. I've
then
talked
you
to the steer
processed
committee at
it.
the rodeo. Ain't no $1,000
I'm not talking about
for a
those
steer.
fancy steers that they have at the rodeo.
No. I'm not
talking about
that
like a
either,
regular
Ryan.
cow.
If you want to be on the steer committee, you have to
Sell
purchase
cows.
and you got to sell them. And 5 years ago, no, before it was after COVID. Maybe 4 years ago, I think the going price was like $2,200 or something.
Here's a
for a small
whole
steer.
cow depot, $1,500 for a whole cow.
Just go to that mall in the parking lot. That guy sells steaks.
What?
You see those commercials?
Steak from a
Some
car?
radio stations do that. Hey, we're out here now.
Yeah,
You
I
get
eat kolaches out of the car. You're going to buy a steak from the car?
You get 10 ribeyes for $12.
I don't trust that.
No
You
way.
never seen that before? Text 375.
I've
Anybody ever
seen
buy
it.
You see
that?
a meat
Yeah.
dealer in a parking lot
I've heard like country stations like they
in Houston?
yeah they promote it like come into this parking lot. This guy sells it out of the back of a van.
Yeah, they have like giant frozen trucks that they sell it out of.
They still do that.
Okay, as long as the
375.
truck's
Yeah,
It's
frozen.
zero.
I think so.
When I was in
my
college
God.
at SFA, there was a chicken place right across the street. They didn't serve chicken like a restaurant. It was like a chicken depot, and you'd buy a big bag of chicken, like chicken parts and patties, wings, breasts, all sorts of stuff. And my roommate, he'd go over there and we'd buy like a big shopping cart full of chicken. And that was it. That
For
would feed him for
Costco,
the
though.
whole semester, you know?
How
Wait,
many?
he's gonna keep-
We had a
You're-
fridge.
In a fridge?
Yeah, well, no, this is when we lived in the house, not in the dorms.
Let's say.
Those little fridges we have in the dorm.
No.
Y'all know what? There are a lot of people that said they would have eaten those kolaches on text.
You guys are dangerous. You're playing
And
with
also,
fire.
what else do I remember?
Fire butt.
When it's my sister's birthday, it's Ahmad's birthday!
Happy birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday, Ahmad!
Thank you guys.
Which means today at some point we're playing Go to the QVC.
Yep.
Go to the Home Shopping Network, and whatever they're selling, that's Ahmad's birthday gift, up to a limit of $200.
Can't wait to get Christmas tchotchkes.
Yeah,
Good luck.
That's what they're doing right now.
And tomorrow opens the voting for the gayest and greatest male radio personality, and I think that we should push for him to get it this year.
Aw, that'd be nice.
That'd be cool.
I would love that.
Yeah,
Kevin, are you in the running as well?
I hope not, because I think it's time for someone else to win. I greatly appreciate Outsmart Magazine and everything like that and all the readers, but it's time for someone else to enjoy the accolades.
Oh, thank you.
That's
I
so
would love
Oprah
that.
of you, Kevin. That's so sweet of you. At one point, Oprah was like, please do not nominate me for any more Emmys. I always
That's
win them and
funny.
give somebody else a shot.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I know, right? Happy birthday, Ahmad. Can't wait to see what you're going to score today. Okay, coming up next, we're going to tell you how you're going to score weekend tickets and how you're going to score Pentatonics tickets. Speaking of Christmas tchotchkes, let's get your Christmas on in August. Here's your official weather for today.
It's going to be sunshine and high in the mid 90s right now, 78 degrees and 6:15 on the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric.
This is Celebrity Scoop.
On the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric.
It's brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas. All right, we just played Rosé and Bruno Mars, and I yesterday made a new parody song in my kitchen to my kids that now I'm going to tell you could use for your household because he was real loud in there. I was like, calmate, 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 calmate,
The hell's that mean?
calmate. It means calm down. Spanish.
Oh.
Calm down in Spanish.
Oh, they say,
I'm like, shut up. Calmate, calmate, calmate. I tried to use a Greek word. It didn't match the same. Like stamata. No, it's not the same. Calmate, calmate.
Shut the blank up.
Yeah,
Can't
so
do that.
I'm sure
That doesn't flow either.
No, it does not. So I'm sure my children are listening and like, hey, kids, calmate, calmate. Okay, anyway.
I'll listen for a second.
Let me give you a little bit of scoop of what's happening today in our show. Number one, it's Ahmad's birthday.
Yay!
Happy birthday.
And at some point today, Ahmad will say, take me to the TVs.
Do the numbers down? Do you know the numbers?
Oh,
channels?
I forget them every time.
It's like 62 and 80 or
We
something.
had a birthday in July for Kevin.
So we pick between the Home Shopping Network and the QVC channel, and whatever the product is, if it's under $200, that's the gift from the show to the birthday person. Kevin was very excited for his birthday because it was this awesome shelving unit, but it was $275 out of budget, so he ended up with 10 lotions for the plane.
Yes.
Are you enjoying your
Child-sized
lotion?
lotions.
They are a little more frou-frou smelling than I thought they would be. Obviously, I should have known it's on QVC. However, I love them, and they're very useful and compact for travel.
Very nice, moisturizing. So let's
Yeah.
see what Ahmad's going to get today at some point during the show. Also, at 8 o'clock this morning, we're playing the Rapid Fire Quiz, and the prize is you getting your Christmas on because Pentatonics is coming back to Houston. This time they're at the Toyota Center, and the date is December the 20th.
Ooh, that's a great time.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I hate when they're like December 27th.
And you're like,
I
Christmas
know.
is finished.
It's
done with
already
Christmas now.
done.
I saw them at Smart Financial. Like, that was the first concert I went to with my kids after COVID, and it was still real high intense. Like, you had to have COVID test proof and all this stuff to go in there. And that was my son's first concert because I took them all for the Christmas show. It's such a great show, and Pentatonics' Christmas songs are amazing. Their renditions of Christmas songs awesome. So that's at 8 o'clock this morning. And then between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m., we give you multiple chances to score tickets to see The Weeknd when he comes here on the weekend of Labor Day weekend. So that show is happening at NRG Stadium. Not only do you win tickets if you're caller 104 when you hear a song featuring The Weeknd or starring The Weeknd, but you also become a finalist for floor seats for the show. So lots of opportunity to win great things today on KRBE. Now, let's get to what's
Pretty much
happening.
just keep listening all day.
Pretty much all day, you're going
Yep.
to keep it here. So 20 years ago, here on this show, I remember saying on the air, there's this website called YouTube, and it says broadcast yourself. And I had put up a 25-second video that said Rula almost hits a cow, just to give people reference of what you do on YouTube. Because I'd gone to my friend's
You're in a Jeep or something,
family
weren't you?
ranch, and she was trying to teach me how to drive a standard Jeep. And there was a cow in the way, and I could not brake in time. I go, oh my God, I'm gonna hit this cow. I'm gonna hit this cow. And then the cow moves. I looked for that video. It's gone. It moves. Which, by the way, we were talking about how much cows cost. And Ryan, you were saying like whatever the price was. All
They
these
range
people-
anywest from like $1,000 to $5,000.
But that's only to buy the cow.
Yeah, you
To
gotta process
the
it.
That's a lot
cow
of people
is
like-
another $1,500.
The best way to do it, they say, is to go in with a group of people.
Yeah, that's
I've
what
heard
you
that.
do.
Buy
on
a cow
Who
and
wants
then
a
process it.
whole
cow.
fridge full of a whole cow, at least.
Yeah, the freezer.
Like half of it, or
You got to have like a freezer out in the garage, that kind of thing.
yeah.
So Rula almost hits a cow. I looked for that recently. And I couldn't find it.
So
But
it's
that was
been
my posted
20 years
video.
is what you're saying?
20 years
and now
ago.
think about how big it is. That's how like every kid. That's how they watch anything.
Exactly,
That's
that's
their
their-
Google. They don't Google stuff. They go to
Right,
YouTube
they
to
go to
find
YouTube.
it.
And right now,
Podcasting.
Yep. Everything.
YouTube's net value is around $550 billion.
I'm surprised it's not a trillion.
I'm surprised.
That's
Yeah.
where everybody goes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's what their television channel is.
And didn't somebody have a chance to buy it? Remember? There
Who
some
was
story.
that? Was it no? Because I know that
There's
Meta
a-
bought Instagram. What was it? No, I don't know.
I don't even know who owns them.
I'm thinking of the Mr. Beast story where he had a chance to be bought out for $1 billion, and he said no.
Yeah, but someone had a chance. I forget the whole.
What's interesting is we will probably have, they predict within the next 3 years, a trillionaire. Like Jeff Bezos will probably be a trillionaire, or Elon Musk.
Jesus, they could end world
Within-
hunger.
Yeah, $1 trillion.
That's crazy. So, what are the top videos on YouTube as it's celebrating its 20th year of existence? Well, there's a little montage that was made of the top 3 videos. The first one is from the game World of Warcraft, where these guys are talking to each other, and then one of the guys gets impatient and he just wants to kibosh the scene, and he yells Leroy Jenkins.
I love that.
And you're going to hear the Chocolate Rain song under that. The montage they made it like Chocolate
it all
Rain is the
together.
theme song.
And then they put everything over it.
And they put everything over it, and then Charlie Bit My Finger. Those are the top 3 videos on YouTube. So we got World of Warcraft, we got Chocolate Rain, and Charlie Bit My Finger. Here it is.
It's a lot better than we usually do. All right, thumbs up. Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy
Oh my God, he just ran in.
Chocolate rain. Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain. The prisons make you wonder where it went. Chocolate rain.
Charlie bit me. Ouch. Ouch. Ouch, Charlie. Charlie. That really hurt.
And it's also cute because he has an accent.
The chocolate rain guy.
Is his name. Tayzonde, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
I remember he actually tried to monetize that. Didn't he do commercial?
Yeah, he did some
I'm
commercials.
sure he got a little money from it.
The
But I'm sure
Charlie
there's
and Finger
Cameo.
Kids.
I'm sure there's someone out there that wants him.
Still doing that chocolate rain
I
song?
wonder how much on Cameo. Let me look.
Look him up while I.
What happened to the Leroy Jenkins guy?
I guess.
Do we really even know the name of the guy? We just
No,
knew.
we don't. We just heard.
Well, is
his
it Leroy
voice.
Jenkins?
No. Leroy Jenkins was his character name. He was.
Was
going
it,
in there
or
to
was it
bust
his
up. He
name?
goes Leroy.
What was Chocolate Rain guy's
Jenkins. Tayzonde. Tayzonday.
But when you
And
hear the
also-
whole Leroy Jenkins thing, these people
Like,
are
what do you want?
so
What are you
upset
doing?
because
What are
they've been
you doing?
strategizing for hours and hours.
Yeah.
And he just wrecked the game, got all of them slaughtered.
And then you know what else I thought should have been in at least top 5? Should have been. Ain't nobody got time for that,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Definitely.
Well,
What
I
about,
I went to go get a
Could
cold
be a
pop.
crackhead?
I thought someone was barbecuing. It's my favorite. When she goes, I thought somebody was barbecuing.
We can get a
I was like,
video.
oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
$35.
Really?
What, for
A
$35
cameo?
you get
Personal video, and it's about a minute 36.
Okay.
So many of these people embraced it. I can only think of one that didn't. That was the Star Wars kid.
He's the original YouTube viral video that, and they just wanted the world to leave them alone. But the Harry Potter chubby teenager who was
We had him on.
pretending like he was
Yeah.
holding a lightsaber.
Well, didn't we have the
at
father
school.
on?
Yep.
It was the dad.
He got mad at us.
We called him because Jay Leno was the Tonight Show host at the time. He was trying to get him on. People had monetized the Star Wars kid into T-shirts and stuff. Do you know who the Star Wars kid is?
It sounds familiar.
I mean, you were like 5.
Yeah.
when
Well,
it
what
came
they
out.
did is, here's a kid and he's in the AV department at school and he's filming himself with like a metal rod and he's trying to pretend that he's got a lightsaber. And what really took off was people.
He's just having fun.
Yeah, he was just having fun. He's just clowning around. But then people started like superimposing a real lightsaber on there. They
Raiders of the
started
Lost
adding
Ark. They had
graphics.
That
Yeah,
big rock, that big boulder chasing him.
Graphics.
chasing him. And
So we found his number because we wanted to call him because there were people that were monetizing his image on T-shirts and selling merchandise. And we're like, don't you at least want
what was his name?
a piece
Ghislaine?
of
or-
this? No, you're thinking of just Ghislaine
Ghislaine Maxwell. No, but it
Or you
was
see the
it
other
was
guy, remember that
something.
guy that broke up? What was that song? He's like, Alicia. And he broke up with the girl. He was trying to win her back. Oh my God.
I don't remember that guy.
He was from like London or Sweden or somewhere in Europe.
I
Somewhere.
remember that kid.
Oh man, God, we even played it like 10 years ago. We played it
Did
again.
we? They said that the Hydra kid-
Aisha, and he was trying to sing.
No, I know that from New Edition.
If
Oh, yeah,
I
his-
look up Alicia breakup song, it's
I
just
think it's
Alicia
Aisha.
Keys.
I think Aisha.
Oh, really? How
Or something
funny.
like that.
Really, the Star Wars kid name was Ghislaine Raza.
How do you spell it?
GHYSLAIN.
Is he from Canada?
Ghislaine, I thought. Ghislaine? I don't know.
I thought
I don't
they were
remember.
from
But
Canada.
But I remember when his dad answered the phone and he got mad at me because he said, "Can you just leave us alone?" Because we were not live on the air when we called him.
No.
And I said, "Well, we just want to talk to see if your son wants to talk about it because everybody's talking about him. Why not let him make the money instead of so other people are like, no, just leave him alone. No, leave us alone. Nobody wants to talk about it." And I said, "Okay, I'm sorry about that, but the whole world is talking."
Well, they
about
missed
it.
the boat on that one. They
'Cause
could have.
He could have been like the guy, but he went into he grew up and who knows? He probably is like hiding on a subway somewhere. He's on a metro somewhere overseas, just going to his job. He's like, TPS report.
He's probably all
data
like cut
processing
now.
job.
He's probably like 6'2".
And he's like, "Don't look at me."
240.
Yeah. Hide your kids, hide your wife is also another very famous video from 2010 where there was a news story of a man who had sexually assaulted a woman and the guy, Antoine Dodson, was on the news.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, "Hide your kids, hide your wife because they're raping everybody up in here." And people made songs of that. Let's
The
see what
Unbreakable
else.
Kimmy Schmidt. That's how they basically came up with the intro to the show. It was,
really?
yeah, it was like a viral video clip that they auto-tuned.
So 20 years of YouTube. What are some of your favorite? My kids jumped on the Ronald and Karina train when they were smaller. And now Ronald and Karina, I think they're like almost 20. These are two siblings whose parents monetize them. They're like the first siblings that I saw get monetized on YouTube. And the mom and dad, like the dad went all in Like all in. Like he was like, okay, we're doing this. And the reason they got so many views and millions and millions and millions and millions of views is because he would do ridiculous things like the brand new iPhone. Let's say the time it was like 12. Let's say this is the 12. He would get the brand new iPhone and he would let the kids launch it off a balcony into a pool to see if it would survive. And kids are like, oh my God, it's a brand new iPhone.
Kids love that. Yeah, kids love
So Ronald and Karina. All right, what was that question you said we should ask people?
Just want people to text or even call in. Like, what would you warn people about? Like I'm not going to buy meat from a mall in the back of a van.
Oh, that's right. What was it called that somebody texted us about something cuts in the mall?
Yes, I don't want to say the name just in case I don't want to insult them.
Oh, is that a real place?
Yeah. Somebody says,
I thought maybe somebody made a joke with that word, that phrase.
It's like a backyard or something. Like no, people swear by it, but then another one goes, do not buy meat from those places. They cut them so thin, it's like a napkin. And you can get like
30 steaks for $30?
$39. You get
so this
30
is almost
ribeyes.
like a consumer reports type thing.
Yeah,
that
what's
we're
something
doing
you
here.
recommend? You
want to warn people
don't
about.
recommend. You went and tried something, and you go, don't waste your time.
Not
money.
worth it.
Maybe you bought something on Amazon. Maybe you bought something at a restaurant or a store, and you go, don't fall for this.
Okay, 833-390-KRBE. That's 833-390-5723. What do you want to warn us about?
You can text us at 375-302 on the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric.
Good morning from...
All right, we're asking you what to give us your warnings on something you've done or some hype you bought into and it sucked. It was a scam. It doesn't work.
This isn't all it was cracked up to be.
That sucks. We're talking about meat from parking lots.
I don't know if it's good or bad. I just don't. I see those.
I don't trust it.
I've heard radio stations do commercials about it. I've seen TV stuff where they go, come on by, get 30 ribeyes for $39 in the back of my van behind a Chuck E. Cheese.
And somebody texted Eric all in caps, don't buy meat from the crackheads.
Yeah, I don't know.
God.
I mean, maybe it's good, but I'll no thanks.
I'm just too scared to buy meat.
You can open up our eyes right now.
833-390-KRBE is our phone number. Now, this first call, I don't know. I got to hear the story because I've used this website, but then canceled before I had to really go through with it for a vacation. Hi, welcome to the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric. Is this Angela?
This is Angela.
Hey, Angela, what is it you want to teach us about?
Hi.
What's the scam?
What's the
I'm
scam?
really sorry. I'm so excited. We're like here. But Bookings.com is a major scam.
Bookings.com?
Booking.com. I see those commercials. I even booked something over the summer, but I had to cancel it because I ended up finding something else.
What makes it to you a scam?
Because I mean, you can book on there and it's fine, but if you have to get any kind of refund or make any kind of changes, they just put you through an entire loop. I've been trying to get a refund for 2 months. 2 months of calling 2 to 3 times a week, and the main thing is when you call their customer service, it's they're in a foreign country.
They're outsourced,
They just say anything to get you off the phone.
Oh, no. So do you feel like you're not going to ever get your refund, or is it just taking so long and it's been so many hoops you had to jump through to do it?
That would be okay if there's hoops, but it's just after talking to them so much, we know that they're just saying whatever. So they'll say, like, we already put a credit on your credit card ending in, like, 1234, and we're like, we don't even have a credit card with that number. Where did you get that number? And they'll just fluster, and they'll just say anything. Or they'll say, we tried to call the hotel, but they're not picking up. And we'll say, we just called them, and they just picked up, and they said you didn't call them.
Okay, I hear you. Okay,
so part of the problem is when you do these third-party
for anything, for any hotel, any kind of travel,
it's difficult to get your money back, and you do have to go through a lot of hoops. And so many people
call your credit card company and
you say
Not
that.
Always.
You say that,
They won't fight it,
and then they'll ask you, well, did you make this purchase or was it done without your consent? It's not so easy to report something as a fraud, and if you do, then they stop transactions on all your credit card purchases. They have to disable that credit card. Then you have to get a new credit card and wait for that. It's really kind of a
Sometimes
nightmare.
I like get a new credit card, and I realize how many things
I know, right?
All the different streaming services that you're not using.
Right. Okay, thank you so much. Booking.com, I will tell you from my personal experience, I used it to book a hotel when I went to family vacation over the summer. And I booked it like way in like February, and we weren't going to leave until June. And I had up until 48 hours before the date to cancel it with 0 fees, 100% money back, whatever. But if you miss that 48 hours,
You're done.
That's it.
you're screwed, and that's the hoops you got to jump through. So I did it like 72 hours. Like, okay, we're out. We're not going to get that hotel. We'll get something else. So it was good. All right. 833-390-KRBE is our phone number. We are talking about things that you didn't think are that great. Charles, hi. What you got?
Hey, how's it going, Ruler?
Hi, we're good. What's the item that you bought into and you're like, no,
So I want to say it was last week where you were talking about how you didn't want to like invest in getting the awesome sauce goldfish, and I tried them.
Yeah.
And there was definitely nothing awesome about that sauce. It was like watered down Thousand Island dressing. It was the worst.
So what was this again? What was it?
You did good. You did good at saving your money.
Okay, bravo. It's the awesome sauce goldfish crackers. They've got Old Bay seasoning. They've got pumpkin spice goldfish cookie crackers.
Awesome sauce.
It was awesome sauce. And I said, what's the awesome sauce? I don't want to invest in the money of the awesome sauce. But actually, Charles, after that show, I was in the store with my kids, and my son goes, Mommy, there's the awesome sauce. I go, fine. And I was going to bring them to you guys, but I wasn't going to let my kids open them. And I said, let's just open them. And it is, to your point, some sort of a tangy dressing / barbecue dust.
But far from awesome.
Like, that's not, it doesn't hit right. So I agree with you, Charles, but I also had to spend my money to find that. Not so awesome. I like that. Okay, on text at 37530, people are telling us what to walk away from, run away from. This doesn't work. Timeshare. Do not fall for a timeshare. I mean, the fact there are commercials running about how to get out of a timeshare.
That's all satellite radio has.
That's all they got.
Timeshare ads.
That's the only ad. The same guy. Hey, this is Buck Connors. And I've been doing timeshares.
Then you go to like
let my family help your family. I'm not a lawyer, but I will tell you, I'll get you out of your timeshare.
We've been voted number one.
Guaranteed.
As soon as I hear I'm not a lawyer, I'm not interested.
But hey, if you're desperate, if you're stuck in one of those things.
because that thing goes generationally, I guess. You die, it's going to pass on to your kin. Then you got the timeshare, you got to pay for that. This person says, do not get the robot dog on Amazon. They advertise it to do all these different things and look really cool and really real scam. Another person said, where is this?
That's what they need toy nowadays.
Yeah.
Even when we were kids, the toy commercials, I'm like, man, they made that look really cool. It didn't look like that when I bought it.
In the early days when you started buying drones in the mall, I can't tell you how many of those things I
there
bought.
You go. Stay away from the mall stuff in the middle.
Those things break immediately. Immediately.
Kiosk stuff, don't buy that.
When my daughter was little, we'd buy those mall drones, and they'd lose the signal. You'd fly them too high, and they'd lose the signal and come down and crash.
They should do a Netflix documentary on that, the downfall of malls because of those people in the middle.
Yeah,
all that crap they'd peddle.
But the stuff, the paste, did you think it was food?
No, Ryan.
I did that one time. I'm walking down there, and they just
the paste that was supposed to be for your face.
They handed me a soap chip. I thought it was a piece of candy, and I plopped it in my mouth. Like, what the hell?
It's time for What's Going Down in H-Town on the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
Oh, God. Do we even have to talk about the Astros right now? Houston has been shut out in three straight games for the first time since 1985. 10 innings, 1-0 score, lost against.
And it should have been, we should have won. It was 1-0. They took away our Diaz ran home, and he was safe, but they called him out, and then they did the video replay. And from New York, of course, it's New York. They don't give a crap about us. Said, nope, he was out, but you could see his hand was touching home plate. And it was a great battle between two of the best pitchers in MLB. But
who's that?
Scooble and Hunter Brown. Screwballs. Screwball.
Yeah, that's not good. Oh, by the way, can we do some birthday shout outs real quick? Because some people are saying they need it because their 8-year-old is in a sour mood today. And they got to hear it. But I didn't see the 8-year-old's name. Did you see the 8-year-old's name?
No, I didn't see that.
Send
Adrian.
the birthday to Catalina. Adrian is there. Yeah, Adrian is 8 and listening, and she's in a sour mood before
Happy
school
birthday,
today.
Adrian. It's going to be a good
But
day.
is it her actual birthday, or she just needs to be out of the sour mood?
She's in a bad mood.
Okay, well.
Oh, Adrian.
It's Amon's birthday. It's her sister's birthday. It's Catalina's birthday.
Yes.
She's turning 10. Happy birthday, August 20 babies. And to you, Adrian, perk it up, sister.
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Don't grade that hard.
down.
Once you get
Second
done with
grade.
school today, you only got 2 days left.
Yes, it's
and then only like
8
50
hours
more,
from now.
like 38
Remember,
more.
it takes 37 muscles to make a frown, only 3 to make a smile.
Hopefully that.
And she's like, well, how many muscles does it take to do this, Ryan?
I hope she's not doing that.
All right. Listen, one of my favorite things that happens in this room that y'all don't know about is that Special K will constantly take the call when it says possible scam. on his phone. And he will answer it in here when we're on commercial breaks or on the air. He'll walk out of the room because that's how he gets the telemarketer turnaround. And that's what's going to happen next. But you did a patch in, right?
They called all at the same time. And so it was all I could do to get my recorder going and put the two individuals together.
So two telemarketers are talking to each other?
Yes, they are. Not only that, but because it's a shorty, I wanted to bring to you my first try at Savage. And let me tell you, he is not having it. I cannot wait for you to hear me get taken down a peg.
All right, the telescammer turnaround. Yes. Next on the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric and KRVE.